I forgot to change the stream key to it. I still had it on a different on games and graphics from the last time. All right, so we're just about to go ahead and get kicking off on this. Give us just one very itsy bitsy moment, and we're gonna roll. I just wanna smoothed. All right. Well, all right, everybody, it's time for one of the greatest things that the PodFix Network has ever come up with since the invention of sliced bread, even though we didn't invent sliced bread. So it's time for the motion in the ocean, that thriller of Manila, where the snapbacks crack back. PodFix debate.
Ding 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 ding.
Roll. Woo!
That was like the drum roll on Christmas Vacation outside their house. It's classic.
Are we on?
Did we lose him?
No.
All right, everybody, and this is PodFix Debate, coming to you from everywheresville in the fucking world to the podcast catcher in your ears. Hello, everyone, and this is John from Now in Technicolor, and I am joined by some other fellow hosts of the PodFix Network to bring you this live debate of Halloween candy this time. So let me go ahead and introduce the rest of the panel here. We have Dina from the Twisted Philly podcast, which is a great podcast. You should definitely check that out with some true crime, some paranormal, and a few other things. So Dina,
What
how
up?
are you?
I'm doing well. It's a little late where I am, but I'm awake.
She's probably brewed at least three pots of coffee just to stay
Dude,
up
I
for
don't even
this.
drink coffee
God damn! Why are you brewing coffee?
because I'm kind of hyper naturally. So could you imagine if I drank coffee and had caffeine?
Yeah, actually I can. All right, and I'm also joined by Chris from the Gravity Beard podcast, one of the greatest travesties ever known to mankind, to find out that he didn't have the beard to go along with the name.
Oh, I thought you were going to say my show is one of the biggest travesties known to mankind.
No, the show's
What-
fucking great, man.
What a harsh intro that would be.
That would be terrible. That would be mean as hell.
I've never felt so welcome.
But no, Chris, how's it going, buddy? How's it going?
It's great. After the cereal debate, I'm thrilled to be back.
I'm telling you, man, I just can't wait to get into all these this trash talking and all these fun facts that are going to be coming from these statistics that you seem to have pulled off the internet, because we can't have an actual winner.
Fake news.
Oh shit!
Wes is already starting.
Right, and we also have another great host. We have Wes from the Via VHS, or Via VHS, whatever you want to say. Technically, it's Via due to the way the vowels come together, but either way. Wes, how's it going, buddy?
I'm great. I'm wearing a Via VHS shirt, but I'm not wearing pants. Yeah.
Who is?
Well, I'm not wearing a bra, so
There we
Who
go.
is? I'm not wearing
There-
one
I'm
either.
not either. I'm not either. Oh, it's the 60s all over again.
yes, it is.
Yeah, I just want to respond to Dan and just let him know that there are candy facts coming. So if that's what he wants, they're on their way.
I want them. I'm ready.
Oh, I got
All
some
of the
too.
candy facts. I was when Gravity came on, I was like, well, I know this. He will be accompanied by a stat sheet.
I will bring facts.
There will be a Gantt chart.
Like the cereal debate, I am ill prepared.
He's it's
I just wanted to keep it on the same level, you know.
he's like, I got a bar chart of my favorite pie graphs, and I got a pie graph of my favorite bar charts.
I like
What?
bars and I like pies. So there's that.
After listening to the latest episode of Shake and Not Nerd and listening to pizza fun facts and burger fun facts, I couldn't show up tonight without candy fun facts.
That's true. Indeed. Gotta love Duty. Gotta love Duty and Ian and all of them. They're great
Duty.
guys. Duty! I had to cancel, and now I gotta redo that show with him on Ghost Rider. So that's gonna be fun for us. It's gonna be great. But that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about Halloween candy. So, as usual, we're going to have roughly, about 35 seconds to actually state your point as to why your candy is better than everyone else's, and then about, 3 to 5 minutes of everyone ragging the shit out of you, so that's about good.
Yep.
That seems about right.
That seems pretty good. Then
I'll be disappointed if it doesn't go down that way.
Right? All right, so I guess we're going to just start off with Dina and then go to Chris and Wes, and we're going to go all around the table as to what your favorite candy is. So, Dina, if you would like to start us off.
Well, it's not technically my favorite candy, but it's my favorite Halloween candy because normally I do not eat milk chocolate. I think milk chocolate is bland. But if I am going to eat milk chocolate, it's going to be a Reese cup made right here in Hershey, Pennsylvania.
Hallelujah.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to go with a local candy. I had to go with something from Hershey's. Reese's actually weren't created by Milton Hershey. They were created by a dairy farmer who worked for Milton Hershey, a man named Mr. Reese's. And he actually started his own candy company in 1928 when he created the Reese Cups, and then passed it on to his kids after he died. And then in the 60s, his kids merged, and then Hershey took over the Reese Cups. I don't know if you guys have ever been out to Pennsylvania, but if you go out to Hershey, you can tour a chocolate factory. It's not just all the rides at Hershey Park, but they have like a 5-pound Reese cup that you can buy. They have 2-pound Reese cups that you can buy. These things are like massive. They're the size of a cinder block. And I don't know, it takes 6 months to eat them. I'll buy one for my kid every once in a while. But at least in my neighborhood, Reese's are what the kids always want. That's what goes the quickest. So that's my pick. And it is not the most popular candy in the U.S., which is what I thought it was, but it's not. It's number 2.
Is it not? Is it not the number 1 most popular? I
It
thought
is.
it was.
It is not, and I don't think any of us picked the number 1 candy.
Ooh.
Huh. Interesting. Now, most popular or best selling? Are those the same thing?
You know what? No, they're not. I didn't look at best selling. I looked at most popular.
Okay, because Reese's is the top seller in the United States.
Okay.
Mhm.
See, I should have looked at that.
That's where I got confused.
So I think it's pretty hard for you to diss the blend of creamy chocolate and salty peanut butter.
You're right. You can't.
I mean, it's hard to diss. It's hard to diss.
Peanut butter is the polygamist of the food world. Because
Boy, is it ever.
It has so many great marriages. I mean, peanut butter and jelly, they have their own celebrity name. They're PB&J. It's a great marriage. But peanut butter and chocolate, that's just something different. That's just a whole nother level. And I can't disagree with Reese's.
Well, and then, Reese's spawned Reese Pieces. And I always say Reese, which I know is not the way you're supposed to pronounce it. It's Reese's, but I say Reese. So then it spawned Reese Pieces, and I say Pieces too instead of pieces, which is so fucking stupid. But in E.T., that's where Reese's Pieces were introduced. So you have the legacy of the Reese Cups continuing on in hard shell candies.
Yeah, I find it I find it really hard to argue with a candy that's been around for almost 90 years.
Right? It'll be 90 years next year.
My argument
right.
is that it's fucking. If it gets old, it sits there for a minute, it gets all chalky. Who wants chalky peanut butter?
That's a good
It
point.
doesn't get chalky.
It gets
Who
chalky.
lets a Reese cup sit around? You eat that shit right
Hell,
away
I'll
'cause
tell
it's
you what,
good.
man, you get it, man. Maybe it's sat out in the car. Somebody didn't take it in right at the moment. Then they brought it in. They put it in the refrigerator. You ate it. Either way, it was chalky.
Oh, they're good in the fridge. I like it in the fridge.
As a matter of fact, Reese's in a freezer are fucking amazing.
Right? See? So you're full of shit. You're trying to debate me making shit up, but you like cold Reese's. I know you do.
I got to show y'all something. So my mom worked at a movie theater, in the late 70s, early 80s. Has all kinds of cool movie memorabilia. This is from 1981 or 1982.
Not yet, Nick.
Jesus.
Not yet.
Isn't that crazy?
That is
Come on.
awesome.
Yeah. And my mom
That's
had
fucking
that.
great.
Yeah. So pretty proud of that little piece of memorabilia.
That's really cool. You know what's weird though? Have you guys ever eaten the Halloween Reese pumpkins or the Reese Christmas trees? They don't taste the same as Reese cups. It's like the peanut butter to chocolate ratio is off, and they don't taste
It's
the same.
not
I
right.
don't like them as much.
My favorite incarnation of the Reese's is the little so you got the cups, the normal cups, and then you got the little cups,
Yeah, the
the
miniatures.
bite-sized cups. That's
Oh,
where
yeah.
that's who wins for me.
You know what my problem
Yeah.
with those little cups is? They go too fast. There's not enough of them. You
Well,
eat
they're
them
only
real
40
fast.
calories
It's
apiece.
terrible. 40 calories times like fucking 50.
I know, and as much as I like dark chocolate, I tried the dark chocolate Reese's, and they don't taste right. They're just wrong. So,
Yeah, it just
Yeah.
yeah.
Or the white chocolate.
oh, white chocolate's fake. That's not even chocolate. That shit's weird.
It's like chalk.
I agree.
It's just liquid chalk.
I still like it though. Don't get me wrong.
All right. Well, it's due to the lack of actual shit talking about Reese's. Because what can you really shit talk about Reese's? I mean, they're a fantastic candy. They've been around for forever. I mean, it's hard to do. It's hard to do. All right. After that shit show, we're gonna move it along to Chris and hear what he's got to say.
Well, you know, my choice doesn't sell 400 million units for a total of $500 million in sales. I can't compete with that. But it is number 5 on the top selling best candies in the United States. It does sell 275 million units for 300 million. That would be Kit Kats. And
Solid choice.
That is
I
true.
think-
that is actually true. It is popular all year, Ashley.
Yes. It is not an annual candy, and neither is Reese's. But God, now I'm saying Reese's.
It's
Dang
contagious.
it. And my candy wasn't introduced until 1935. So, but also from Hershey. But listen, it's crunchy. It's got the cookie element. It's got chocolate. You can break it up and share it with somebody, and it's just freaking delicious. So, I think it's a solid choice. I think it's hard to pick apart Kit Kats.
Well, you know where Kit Kat is the most popular candy?
What the hell do you mean it's hard to pick apart? Their big appeal is that they break apart.
No. Wow.
Thank you.
Wow.
Well, that's a literal interpretation.
Boy, is it.
I don't like the wafer cookies. I hate them.
Really?
Yeah, I am not a Kit Kat fan.
Huh. Yeah, see,
don't-
I like any of the candy bars that combine the crunch. I like an addition of a crunch.
Candy.
Yeah,
Nobody
technically,
eats
it's like,
fucking
oh, I don't want
candy
those wafer
corn.
cookies.
Nobody's eating candy corn, Ashley.
Oh, candy corn's disgusting.
Yeah.
Is anybody going to defend candy corn? I was waiting for that.
No. But my
It's
big
the
defense
pizza
about candy
Halloween.
corn is the reason they call it candy corn is if you stack it up enough, it looks like a corn cob. And that's fucking stupid.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I didn't know it either until I saw a picture of someone that had taken the time to actually do that, and it formed and they had formed it into like half a fucking ear of corn.
All right, well, here's a fun fact about Kit Kats, which you may not know. They are the most popular single chocolate candy in Japan, where they have 80
Actually, yeah.
they have 80 different flavors, including
Wow.
Crazy flavors too.
including wasabi
Mhm.
See, now that sounds disgusting.
and sweet potato.
That doesn't sound any better. I just want straight up Kit Kats exactly the way they're originally made in 1935.
No, Ashley, where you going? Like they were made in 1935. So pump full of a lot more sugar.
Most chocolate bars, when you do the giant size version of them, they lose something. It's just it's the ratios off. But Kit Kat, however, with the bigger, thicker version, Kit Kats are even. I love both versions, but the bigger version is even better because you got even more chocolate, and that's where I'm at. So yeah, I like them both, but the big version, the Kit Kats, they have my heart.
Yeah, absolutely. It's
Yeah.
definitely a candy that if you make it bigger, it only gets better.
Yeah.
So I can agree with that.
That's what she said. Yeah.
How many how many minutes in are we?
Who doesn't like those dollar store fucking like wafer cookies that you get for like 2 for a pack for $1?
Me.
You know, love it. You know, they're fucking.
I didn't like wafer cookies. My grandma always used to eat
They're
wafer
fucking.
cookies.
They're
She was
fucking
trying to
amazing,
sell
aren't they?
alcohol.
They're not stale the moment you open them already. Just like those Kit Kats. Stale as fuck.
Cats.
Making Kit Kats out of stale goddamn wafer cookies.
Oh, okay, so not to distract everybody, but everybody across our panel, no one likes candy corn.
No.
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 Really?
Mm-mm. The peeps of Halloween. Just
Gosh.
I've just
even
never
hands
been.
out
I've
candy
just
corn
never
on
been big
Halloween?
on it. It just literally feels like I'm eating diabetes.
Yeah, I'm going to display the most courage of anybody on this panel. I'm going to say that I like Peeps and candy corn.
I don't have an issue with Peeps. I actually like Peeps every now and then, but like like candy
eat
corn, which is weird because like both of them are like eating diabetes. But I like marshmallow quite a bit.
I mean, Halloween is like eating diabetes. That's what the holiday's all about.
Oh, that's true. Good Lord.
No,
God.
it's about special effects makeup. That's what it's all about.
It's about special effects makeup and kids getting free candy, and then those parents eating all the free candy
and
Yeah, I
girls in
don't-
skimpy outfits.
and skimpy outfits.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and skimpy
Both
outfits.
and men in skimpy outfits. Don't leave those people out. There's all sorts of men in skimpy outfits, women in skimpy outfits, people running
I'm
around
not wearing
nude.
pants, like I said. So.
It makes sense. It's
I
delightful.
am not a fan of Peeps either.
Mm.
So
I'll eat them if they're around. I mean, I'm a candy holic, so I mean, I'll still eat them. I just feel like candy corn is in that category of like where there's originals. Like if I go into an elderly person's house at the right time of year, they're gonna have candy corn. You know, and I just feel like it's in that.
Well, they're
Or a
gonna have
box of
those and like those
Ruffles
strawberry candies.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
right next to a
Oh,
small
those
bowl of
strawberry-
Werther's.
there's
Yes.
little fruit shaped candies that have sugar on them, and it looks like an actual slice of orange, and bleh,
Yes.
they're so nasty.
They're at the old people's store. Like I've never seen them anywhere else except like or maybe they're just that old. Maybe they've just been there since the 70s.
And they're stale as fuck.
Yeah, I don't know. But candy corn is in that same area, I think.
Yeah, I don't care. I still like them.
Oh, I'll still eat them if they're there. Absolutely.
All right.
Just not. I'm never
Well-
gonna buy candy corn.
The
But
only
the
thing
candy
that
corn M&Ms.
I'll just say that the one
I haven't
positive
had
about
the candy corn M&Ms. I haven't
is,
had those.
is that candy corn's bite size.
So are Reese miniatures.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
true.
Basically, every chocolate bar has been shrunken down to bite size as well.
Yeah, they
We
make
can't
little-
all
they
like
Tic Tacs
candy
bite-sized,
corn,
too.
Ashley. We can't all do it.
Ashley also eats paint chips, so there's
Eats
that.
what?
Did you eat a lot of paint chips as a child?
Paint
What-
chips.
Well, why do
Oh
you
my god,
ask?
paint chips. I thought you said taint chips. Like, whoa, that's rough.
Huh. I want somebody to explain what taint chips are.
I don't know. That's what I was gonna ask you guys.
It seems like something you'd look up and then immediately regret right after you did.
Oh my god, I'm so glad you said paint chips.
Yeah.
Not that I want anybody eating lead or anything, but paint chips is definitely better.
This debate just
I
took a
don't know,
very strange
Dan. I
left
have
turn.
no clue what taint chips are.
I don't either. I thought that's what you guys said.
I'm like, are they some fucked up version of like dingleberries or something? I don't know.
Jesus.
Oh, wow. I feel like we just invented a term that needs to go straight to the Urban Dictionary.
I think so.
Like,
Taint
we are
chips.
hashtagging that shit right now.
It's a new term. You just heard it live
Taint
on PodFix Debate for Halloween candy. This has shit to do with that. But we've just coined the phrase taint chips.
Yes, we have.
Usually you have to
Other
come up.
networks
Yeah,
are like,
go ahead, Wes.
No, I was just the other networks gonna be like, what the hell is going on over? What's a tank chip?
All the rest of them are so highbrow, and we're inventing terms for Urban Dictionary. Yeah, normally you'd come up with a concept and then give it a name. We've done it in reverse.
Yeah,
We don't
hashtag
even
tank
know what it
chips.
is. Yeah, we don't even know
I'm
what it is.
hashtagging that.
Oh,
That's it. We're owning that bitch.
We're owning it. We own
Yeah.
it. I'm copywriting it. I'm filling
That's
out
the
the
one thing
paperwork tomorrow.
That's the one thing that's going to make everyone at PodFix rich is the term taint chips.
We need to put that on a
Popping up
t-shirt.
on my
We
screen.
do. We need like just plain white letters on a black t-shirt with hashtag taint chips and the little PodFix logo right above the S, like a little
Yes.
circle.
Please.
I'm getting on that tomorrow.
Yes.
All right. Well,
None
let
of
me
us
let
get
me
loud in our
kind
schools.
of move along
Those
with
T-shirts
something.
are going to sell like taint chips.
Oh shit! I love it. Man, did you listen to that show? Did you see that show the other day? Man, that was some hot tank chips.
all flavored salt and vinegar, ironically.
Oh fuck. Sriracha honey.
Oh my gosh. Now my
Oh
head hurts.
gosh. Tank chips.
Yeah. Nick's right. We've completely ignored all of our entries now, and everyone's just completely focused on taint chips.
Now we're focused on tank chips, except for the fact that let me tell you something that's not like tank chips. Wes is picking the candy debate. Wes, hit him.
Okay, so I had a pick, and I was sold on it, and then I gave it up at the last minute. So I went with Snickers. Why did I go with Snickers? Great commercials. I relaunched the career of Betty White. Okay, so we'll go with that. Nougat, caramel and chocolate. Caramel and chocolate is second to peanut butter and chocolate, and it is a close second. Okay, so I'm going to go with that. I get hangry quite a bit, and Snickers does work. It calms me down a little bit. I don't want to punch an old lady when I eat a Snickers. So that's
Because normally Wes is walking around punching old ladies
not really, but I think about it a lot.
in her taint chips.
Tank chips. Yeah, just when you work at a restaurant, sometimes you get really irritated with the elderly sometimes, and you go back in the back, you eat a Snickers, and you feel a little bit better.
See, Wes is the guy that comes out, like, you sit down at the table, they come out, they flip the fucking table, like, throw your drinks in your face, go back, have a Snickers, come back, and then while the table's still on the floor, it's like, hey, can I help you?
It is amazing. It is amazing I don't get fired daily.
No, I love the seriousness look on his face the moment he
I'm
went
dead
daily. He
serious.
was like,
How big's a 7-ounce sirloin? Shit. I mean,
Is that before it's cooked or after it's cooked?
exactly. I don't. It's 7 ounces of meat going in your body. Hashtag tank chips. It's just, I don't know. And people ask the craziest questions. But yeah, so yeah, Snickers, because Reese's was taken. But yeah, but Snickers is a very close second, and they're also better in the bite-sized form. So you get the regular Snickers, which are great, but the little bite-sized Snickers, even better. It's a lot of flavor packed in that little piece of chocolate.
I can't do Snickers. I am not down with the Snickers.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like the nougat.
Huh.
I don't even know what a nougat is.
You're going on record as being anti-nougat.
I am anti-nougat. I don't like
basically
the
like
texture.
whip.
I don't like the flavor.
It's like a whipped
It's like somebody
marshmallow
softened
chocolate
up the
kinda deal.
inside of a malted milk ball, and no, can't do
Is
it.
that what it is? I don't. What is?
I think it's like a whip type chocolate deal. It's
I
like
don't know-
it's
I
like
don't know what
whipped
nougat
fluffy type chocolate.
Is it the spam of candy?
It's sugar, honey, roasted nuts, and meringue. So whipped egg whites. Yeah.
Okay. No, we got.
All right, so yeah, I happen to enjoy it, but you know what I don't enjoy about Snickers? How not everybody can enjoy a Snickers because of fucking peanut allergies. Why are you discluding people with peanut allergies? You trying to poison them? He's like,
So,
well,
I mean,
some of these elderly fucks, yeah. I mean, I'm totally down. But in all honesty, like, man, little kids that got peanut allergies, man, they run around having a Snickers bar, then they go into fucking shock. They laying on the floor, they dying, can't breathe.
They couldn't eat a Reese's either then.
That's right.
No.
Damn it! I just found a loophole in this Reese's. It cannot be enjoyed by all.
Yeah, you're right. It can't.
Mm.
I know. I always feel like
Some
Snickers
people
is
allergic to
is a
chocolate.
grown-up candy. Like it's not the kind of candy kids like. I purposely go out of my way not to get Snickers for Halloween to hand out to kids.
Really?
I do because I feel
Wow.
like it's a grown-up candy. I don't know why.
I don't know.
but-
I know a lot of kids that really do enjoy Snickers.
Well, dig into that a little bit. Why do you what makes Snickers a grown-up candy? What does that mean?
I don't know. Maybe it's because it has peanuts in it. I think it's the damn nougat because I remember my grandma
It's complex.
eating Milky Ways and Snickers, and it was that they both have nougat in it. Milky Way has a lot more nougat,
Mm-hmm.
and I thought anything with nougat was for grown-ups, and I don't
Ah.
buy either of them when I buy Halloween candy.
I feel like
So I'm like,
dark
kids aren't
chocolate's
gonna eat
for
this.
grown-ups.
It's got that old person nougat in it.
Yeah, I just don't prefer nuts in my candy.
Oh, I'm good with nuts.
Mm.
I'm all right with nuts.
No, I mean in my candy.
I do too. That's what I meant too.
Oh, okay. I was
Same.
candy.
If this was been on film, they would love nuts in their mouth. Oh wait, in their candy.
I don't like peanuts either, which is weird because I do like peanut butter, but to eat a nut, I don't like eating peanuts.
Well, now I don't think that's weird because I don't like tomatoes, but I like tomato, products. I like
I'm the
salsa
same
and
way. I
ketchup
don't
and-
like tomatoes, but I love everything tomatoes make.
Right. So I don't
I-
think that's strange at all.
Oh, that's good. I feel
I
better.
like everything lemon but lemonade. I hate lemonade.
Do you really?
Everything-
Oh, I'm like that
Yeah.
too. I don't like lemonade. It's too sweet, but I like sour and lemon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
lemon curd. I'm with you on
I-
that one.
Heck
I don't
yeah.
like lemonade because it reminds me of Theraflu. And my mom used to make me drink Theraflu as a kid when I get sick, and I hate it. I'd rather be sick.
Yeah, I understand.
It's the worst. And then I found out when I grew up there was other flavors. Like my mom just kept giving me lemon, and I'm like, there's other flavors of this.
Okay, so I want to interject just one thing. Actually, Ashley
Mhm.
makes a good point. So far, everything we've
Yeah.
talked about are year-round candies.
Okay.
What are, besides candy corn? Because I think that's kind of a Halloween candy, right? That's not really an annual candy. What are the other Halloween specific candies?
Are there
Well,
any?
other than the shit that's just like wrapped in Halloween wrappers, it's like chocolate with peanut butter in it, hollow chocolate stuff, chocolate filled things that have decorative that are made into like actual like Halloween shapes. Like there's that
Sure.
stuff. Like there's specialty
other-
there's specialty versions of Kit Kats, of Milky Ways, and all sorts of shit that's made. And then there's as a matter of fact, this was the one I was actually thinking about choosing, which was the fruit flavored Tootsie Rolls.
Yeah, those you only see those at
You
Halloween.
only typically see those at Halloween, which is the fruit flavored ones.
Yeah, so it's not exactly so Easter has a bunch of very specific Easter candy.
Mhm.
That really only comes
Yeah.
out around. But Halloween really doesn't. I mean, Halloween is like for almost all the candy. It's really hard to pick. There's not really specific Halloween candy.
I
Yeah,
don't
not
think
as
Easter
much.
has specific candy. I think they have specifically shaped candy.
They have
Oh, no,
they
they
have
have-
specific actual candies between
Really?
between like
Cadbury
the
eggs.
Cadbury eggs, which you can. Those are hard to find if it's not like
They have
Easter.
Halloween versions now.
Oh, do they?
The aforementioned
green
peeps.
slime.
Those only come out,
Yeah.
Hmm.
You can get Halloween peeps. You can get pumpkin peeps.
Yeah.
But they totally stole that from Easter.
Yeah. All right. Whatever.
So something
Well,
that
okay, you win. Very good counterpoint.
No,
I've
it was shit. It was total shit.
Yeah, Fruity Tootsies rule. They're
Yeah,
fucking
see,
amazing.
I actually only like the original Tootsie Rolls. I don't like fruity
I
flavored
didn't even know there
Tootsie
were
Rolls.
fruity Tootsie Rolls.
You're better off
Yeah,
not
there's
to
like a
know
lime.
that.
Isn't
Just
that Starburst?
They're good.
I mean, it's the same texture, isn't it?
God, that's a great
No.
point. It's
Mhm.
similar. It's similar.
Starbursts are better, but
Well, Starburst across the country is a far more popular candy than Tootsie Rolls.
yeah. I'll tell you something that it's not. It's a year-round candy, but I would only eat it at Halloween, and I always inevitably end up with one at Halloween or cowtails.
What's a cowtail?
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
How do you describe? I don't even know how you describe it. It's like this rope kind of thing. And Chris, help me out. Like, have you had one?
It's
I've never heard of that.
I gotta look it up. It's
I'm looking it up.
I know, John.
Not Gunderson's nuts. I'm trying to think of what the hell it's called. It's like a super elongated Charleston chew.
Yeah, but it's got a cream center.
It's got a it's just like a Charleston chew, only it
of
has like icing cream in it instead of the same thing that like Charleston chews have.
Yeah, Nick is helping us out. He's explaining that it's a stick of caramel with cream in it.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Thank you, Nick.
Thank you, Nick.
Yeah, because Charleston Chew doesn't help me because I don't know what the fuck that is either. All these new candies I'm learning about that I hadn't heard of before.
You never heard of a Charleston Chew?
Ew, Charleston Chew is nougat.
now Dina's out. Forget it. She's out.
Yeah.
Already out.
You'd rather have the cowtail. That's
no,
not
I wouldn't
nougat.
eat that either.
That's not nougat.
I don't like the looks of it. It looks like a worm. I wouldn't eat it.
She's like, it looks sketchy. I'm not enjoying that.
It is. No, you know what? If I'm gonna break down and eat some candy, I want to get like that super dark 72% cacao dark chocolate, or a truffle.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want them
Like
bonbons.
I'm not just gonna buy a Reese cup because I leave Target.
Well, and I don't even think Hershey's uses real milk chocolate in any of their candy anymore, do they?
Yeah, they do actually. If you go to Chocolate World, you can have a tasting workshop experience.
That is a made-up place. That doesn't exist.
It does exist.
I need it in my life.
It absolutely does exist.
She's like, I've been there.
Right.
I've seen it.
I have been there. I have pictures to prove it. I can show you the receipts.
I like it.
Whatever they put in
like
there
it.
is delicious. Unicorn tears, probably. I don't know, but it's good.
All right.
I
And you know what? You know what else is good? My choice for the candy debate.
What's that?
Which has changed.
Ooh.
Because
Okay.
it was actually Milky Ways. And now in a sudden heel-like turn,
Oh wow.
it's Fruity Tootsie
Like,
Rolls.
Oh
Wow.
I used to have those all the time. They are pretty good.
Yeah, they're amazing. As a matter of fact, they are actually one of the things like when we get candy or whatever for the kids and stuff at Halloween, I have to be careful to not eat all of them out of the bags before we hand out the candy. So I fucking love those, man. You know.
They are good.
They are good.
They have lime ones.
They have lime ones. They have orange ones. They have lemon ones. They have a vanilla one. There's
Yeah.
oh.
Do they come like? Can you get one flavor, like a whole bag of one flavor, or are they mixed flavors?
They're
in the
mixed
whole bag?
flavors.
Okay.
When you typically get it, it's a bag of mixed flavors, so it's not all one solid flavor.
I don't think I've ever even seen them in a store. I think I've literally only seen them individually amongst Halloween candy. Like, that's the only place I've ever seen
Yeah,
them.
you typically see them in the mixed bags of candy. You see them there a lot, and then if you get lucky, you'll actually find a bag that is just those fruity like Tootsie Rolls. I've only found them like once or twice, and they were at Walmart, and I like bought 2 bags. One of them was mine.
Yeah, I think my main
about those?
criticism for your choice is that it's disgusting. Other than that, I agree with you 100%. Because we're talking about Tootsie Rolls, right? Just fruit flavored Tootsie Rolls.
Yeah.
Essentially, yeah.
Yeah.
They're like stale
hold
right
up,
away.
hold up. Ashley's berating me for the fact that apparently they're Easter.
Oh, you
She-
totally got your holidays screwed up.
She says they're Easter,
No.
and I'm like, I don't know about that. I see them in both, but I originally saw them in Halloween.
Mm-mm. This is wrong. I disagree. I want to file a formal complaint to Godfix.
Yeah,
And,
Godfix is gonna have to set that appeal and accept.
I
Shoot,
wanna
even the
say,
bag looks
Ashley's-
Eastery. They're all in pink and yellow and baby blue and lavender wrappers. It looks like Easter candy.
Eh,
Mm.
There's not an orange wrapper in sight.
I don't feel like this is a full comprehensive list of Halloween candies.
Yeah, I just think that anything Tootsie Roll, any form of Tootsie Roll, they just taste stale as soon, like right away.
There
They
you
never.
go.
They're too hard and chewy.
Especially the corners.
I don't like hard chewy candy. Like I don't like anything that's similar to taffy.
Oh, me either.
Well, I happen to love taffy, sir.
That explains everything.
Well, then I'll have
Yes.
to send you a box of saltwater taffy from the Jersey Shore.
I would love that, actually.
That's
That would
where
be
it's at.
amazing. That it's because of my mom. My mom loves like saltwater taffy, and she got it all the time when we were kids, and I just really liked it.
yeah, I just don't want to fight with my food that much.
It's like I don't feel like having to dig it
Another-
out of my teeth for 3 days.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
Another Halloween staple. It's a year-round candy. You can get them all the time, especially at banks. But Dum Dums. I used to get those a lot. Halloween. Little suckers. What those
Oh.
are called?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I don't like hard
Yeah,
candy.
Brooklyn Brawler.
Yeah, cream soda. They have a cream soda one, and cream soda is like the best thing in the world. And sorry, I'm laughing at some of these taint chips comments. But yeah, they don't have a taint chip flavored Dum Dum. Yeah,
Sorry, I just threw up in my mouth a little bit.
it'd be like those. Remember those Harry Potter jelly beans where they had like the vomit flavor and the snot flavor?
I've had those.
Yeah,
the taint
actually.
chips.
Yeah, hashtag change it. Taint chips. Hey, man, that's exactly what we'll do. We'll get that, and we'll brandish a fucking brand of hashtag taint chip jelly beans.
Taint chip jelly beans. That is so confusing.
Tastes like
Wrong.
Long John Silver's with too much malt vinegar.
This one tastes like a fucking a 40 Old English.
Oh gosh.
Sorry, that was
It might
awesome.
be malt
The
vinegar.
the orange, the light orange ones taste like Shock Top.
Oh, Shock Top. I'll take that. I'll take that.
That's the winter special.
Yeah, the winter special.
Yeah.
Hashtag Shock Top taint chips.
Hashtag taint chips. But all right, so that was what was supposed to be a debate about Halloween candy.
Yeah.
It was fun. It was good
Yeah.
times.
I think so.
It was good times.
I agree.
I think we did strong, good things here. I think we really stumbled upon some real legendary stuff here, though. In all honesty, with the founding of hashtag taint chips and finding out that Reese's probably is one of the greatest Halloween and just all over candies ever, because everyone
Just
fucking
things-
loves
just-
Reese's.
Things ever created. A couple weeks ago, I had Reese's coffee creamer.
Ooh.
That I think I saw 2Ps on a pod. I think maybe it was Gerald from 2Ps on a pod. Had a picture of himself with that. Maybe it was him. I'm not sure. And then I'm like, I need that, and I went out and got it, and it was good. So
I'll have to get that for my daughter. She's a crazy Reese's fiend.
Yeah.
it's amazing.
Well, I do have a few other inputs here for the
Yeah.
Halloween candy is from some other people. Duty from Shaken Not Nerd, the glorious Duty, actually wanted to put in Scream eggs for his Australian contribution.
Okay.
That's his. He wanted to do that one, and then I got a few others here. Let me pull it up here. Tom from Jake and Tom actually says we're all fucking wrong. Pixie sticks. That's the
Okay.
number one Halloween candy.
Mm.
It's. I said, "Oh God, that's crack right there."
That sounded like Dina disagreed.
I was replied to
Oh,
with
it's
a
so weird.
Tyrone
That's all the
Bigham
shit-
gift.
That's all the shit my kid liked when she was little. All those weird, fruity, powdery things.
It's
Oh,
baby crack.
That's exactly what it is.
They give that to little kids that are in pageants to keep them awake.
Another feller
call it
actually.
You gotta win that tiara.
Ah, got it. I smell big, mommy.
It's a very creepy reenactment. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're really welcome. I hate those shows. But another guy actually replied, Witherspoon? In reference to where I typed in Reese's, I forgot the extra S at the end. It just says Reese. So he's like, Witherspoon? And I'm like, nah, man, the cups. So he asked if we could. So he asked if he could have a. He was like, "Man, are they B's or C's?" And I'm like, I don't know. Depends on if you get the king size or not.
What, the Reese cups?
Yeah.
I like Nick's most recent suggestion: taint chip candy corn.
Taint chip candy corn. That's a good suggestion. It's solid. Jay from Super Movie Brothers. He actually he put in for Jay. He put in for Sour Patch Kids.
Oh, I don't like that. I don't like the sour stuff.
He's like, but if
No, sour out. I respect it, but
he also agreed with Wes and said that if he was going to go with the choices that were put up there, he would go with Snickers.
Thank you, Jay. I appreciate that.
Man, I can't believe no one else endorsed Kit Kats. They're delicious.
Average Joe Garza at Joey Joe on is it at Joey Joe on Twitter. He actually said Snickers as well. So Wes is actually leading in that going, and Superhero Poll actually said Reese's too.
Reese's is where it's at.
Yeah, Reese's is where it's at. Now, I also put an actual poll out for the candies that we were going to discuss. Now, mind you, I picked Milky Way, and that was my bottom one. Now, it actually lost. It was actually just behind Snickers. Kit Kat coming in at a strong second place with a 28% on this poll. And, of course, we can guess what the winner was here. Dina. I don't know why I apologize, Dina.
That's all right, man.
I really do.
Don't worry about it.
All right. She won the actual PodFix debate with 38% on the poll. Reese's. Yay!
Yay!
But that's completely predictable. I mean, it's the top selling candy in America, so of course it won the poll.
Damn right it won that poll.
So what was the annual revenue for Reese's? Did you say it was 7 million?
No,
you mean billion?
$1.5 billion.
Oh, holy shit! Yeah, that's way better than M&M's. Because what I saw said M&M's is, you know what? Again, you said popularity versus best selling. Yeah. What I found could be bullshit. It said M&M's were the #1 candy in the U.S.
It's very close. Reese's is hang on, I got it right here.
Reese's probably. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, that's okay. Reese's sells 407 million units for a total of 509 million, and M&M's sells 435 million units, which is more units, but for a total of only 500 million because the unit price is smaller.
It probably on any given day, it probably flips.
Yeah, maybe so. That could be. I mean, obviously M&M's are incredibly popular. It's just that, and this is one website, so they're basically neck and neck.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to know the difference, it's 10 cents.
Yeah.
And obviously,
I feel like M&M's is getting so far out of their wheelhouse lately.
M&M's is like making anything into an M&M.
Right? Like taint chip M&M's.
We got to market this. We're calling M&M's right after we get done with this. By God, we're marketing PodFix taint chips M&M's.
I want to go to the pitch. I'm not going to say anything. I just want to hear the rest of you pitch the idea of taint chip M&M's.
Well, you know how Lay's that keeps asking customers to send new flavor suggestions in?
Yeah.
I think between all of us, we could get all of our Twitter followers to submit taint chip as a new flavor. So
There's no doubt. I feel like taint chip sounds more like a potato chip, and if it was, I feel like it'd be like a Pringle, like it would come in the can. You would get a stack of taint chips.
I love it. We need. All right, that's how you market it. You get a stack of taint chips in a can.
If it's not taint chips, it ain't chips.
Damn right.
There you go.
If it's not taint chip brand taint chips, it's not taint.
It ain't chips.
Yeah, we need to be really careful because there's going to be a lot of copycats once we launch taint chips.
motherfuckers.
There is.
Need to get a really good attorney.
Really gonna have to hammer that one out.
Yeah, just cover our bases on every front.
But all right, everybody, we're gonna start wrapping this up. I just want to take a moment to go around the panel and have everyone kind of tell everybody where the shows can be found and all that good mess. So, Dana, we're gonna start with you in Twisted Philly.
Hey, thanks for having me on. This was a blast. You can find Twisted Philly on all major podcast apps. I'm on Twitter at Twisted_Philly and Facebook at the Twisted Philly Podcast.
All right. Awesome. And Chris?
Yeah, once again, Chris Green, or the Toph from the Gravity Beard podcast. Thanks for having me. You can find our show at Twitter at The Gravity Beard. Obviously, any podcatcher, just by searching Gravity Beard, all one word. And you can also come join us and chat in the Underdog Podcast community on Facebook.
All right. Awesome. Everybody, make sure y'all check out those two shows. Definitely. You make sure you check them out. And at the same time, check out this next one with Wes.
Yeah, Via VHS, at Via VHS on Twitter. Just launched, kind of relaunched the show. Got some new episodes. We've got Rocky IV with Dinner and a Podcast. It's out now. Got Air Force One coming out this week. You can find us at taintchips.com. It melts in your mouth.
And in your hands.
And in your hands. Lots of sodium.
Especially in your mouth, though.
Lots of sodium.
Wow.
It's also really good for the skin.
Pure protein.
Taint chip skin cream.
Oh my God.
Oh, wow.
Jim, you have an odd glisten. Well, let me tell you.
All right, yeah. And then, of course, you can find me. I'm John, and I am the host of Now in Technicolor. That will help be having an episode drop here really soon. Our schedules have just been really screwed the last couple weeks, but we are on iTunes and all that great shit. And wherever you want to look us up, it's me and J-Man's Smashley. And then at the same time, you can find all of us along with all of the other great shows that you can see wrapped around this here screen that we are in the center of. That is the PodFix Network, and it is podfixnetwork.com. You can check that out. There's all sorts of fun stuff, and we also have the PodFix Football League, which is hosted by Wes right there, and it's got Dan and Chris and Chris from More Gooder Than and a whole bunch of other great people. So, yeah, y'all should definitely check that out. Especially if you're into
it, and that's on its own feed called PodFix Presents. So
that is true.
We're doing fantasy football now, but as soon as the season's over, we flip over into the spring. We'll do another story arc or another episode arc on something else.
Yep, there's actually a number of things in the pipeline coming for PodFix Presents. So everybody kind of keep an ear out for that. It's definitely going to be a great time. But all right, everybody, it's been great. It's been really fantastic. We love you all, and thank you for joining us. And take care. We'll see y'all later. Bye bye.
See you, everybody.
Night.
Bye.